Wastewater treatment plant. The wastewater treatment plant is part of a subsystem that includes about 6 kilometers of outfall pipes and 4 pumping stations. This plant can treat 14,400 cubic meters per day of urban wastewater, the equivalent of 65,000 inhabitants. The treatment line comprises liquid phase effluents, solid phase sludges and gas phase odors. Liquid phase, pre-treatment and primary treatment. During pre-treatment, coarse solids are removed along with sand and grease. The sands and coarse solids are plowed thoroughly and packed in containers. Fats are submitted to aerobic biological treatment. The wastewater is routed to the primary treatment, by which a process of sedimentation yields a clarified effluent. Wastewater is conveyed to equalization and homogenization pond. Secondary treatment. In secondary treatment, wastewater flows through sequential type biological reactors and being cleared by the action of microorganisms in biologically controlled conditions. In these reactors also occurs phase separation by decantation, resulting in treated wastewater. Disinfection. Prior to discharge into the river estuary, the treated wastewater passes through a stage of tuning, which consists of disinfection by ultraviolet radiation. It may also go through 2 maturation ponds, thus ensuring the quality and appropriateness of the discharged effluent to the uses and activities in the receptor medium. Solid phase. As a result of the primary and biological treatment, mixed sludges are formed which, after the removal, will be subjected to thickening and dehydration. Water extraction decreases the amount of sludge to be stored and transported for agricultural purposes. Gas phase. The wastewater treatment plant has a line of odor treatment with a chemical deodorizing system. Reuse. The plant is equipped with a system to reuse service water, consisting of a reservoir and pressurization system, ensuring adequate quality for internal use. Water treatment plant. This water treatment plant is sized to power about 260,000 inhabitants, which corresponds to a maximum flow of 2,700 cubic meters per hour. Water is collected in the dam for a depth of 10 meters and raised for water treatment through a 700 millimeters diameter conduct. Pumping groups consist of 3 submersible electro-pumps of 630 kilowatts each and unit capacity of 960 cubic meters per hour. Pre-oxidation with ozone to remove microorganisms, organic matter oxidation, and improvement of deficiency of coagulation and flocculation in step 4. Remineralization corrects the aggressive nature of the raw water by addition of lime water and carbon dioxide. Activated carbon can also be added before the next step. Coagulation takes place in the rapid mixing chamber with addition of coagulant to facilitate agglomeration of suspended particles. Flocculation is held in the slow mixing chambers to allow the growth of snowflakes created in coagulation. Flotation of aggregate particles occurs by injecting pressurized water in tanks with surface scrapers. The resulting sludge goes into the degazing tank. Coagulation, flocculation and flotation steps are used to remove solid matter and colloids in suspension. The filtration step retains smaller flakes that were not removed in the previous step. Water that passes through the sand filter is collected at the bottom of the filter and sent into a tank of filtered water and then into the reservoir. Disinfection is performed between the tank and the treated water reservoir by adding chlorine gas. Subsequently, lime water is added for pH tuning. Sludges from filter washing are sent to the settlement tank and then to a gravity thickener. Thickened sludges go to the mixing tank, which also receives floated sludges and insoluble solids from lime water production. Mixed sludge is sent to the membrane press filter for dewatering. Compact wastewater treatment plant. Compact wastewater treatment plants are standardized, pre-assembled systems provided with all the necessary components, such as electrical agitator, pumping system, dosing units, reactor, sedimentator, floatator, activated carbon filter and controls. Units can operate in continuous or batch process, with liquid or powder chemicals and automatic adjustment of pH in the reactor vessel. Some characteristics of these stations: fully automated with possibility of remote communication via GSM. Compact and easy to install systems. Simplified operation. Low maintenance. Low capital investment. Water reuse or discharge to sewer. Flow rates up to 3,000 liters per hour. Compact wastewater treatment plants are used in a variety of industrial processes, such as plastic and metal painting, glass and furniture, serigraphic, stamping and printing industry, hospital and laboratorial chemical sterilization, car wash, cosmetics and detergents, food industry.